guys. Hello, it is the first episode of the Saturday afternoon podcast with Joey LaFlamme, obviously. This is a little lonely project that I'm starting right now. The main idea behind it is more self-serving than anything else. I don't feel I have much interesting shit to say right now. The idea is just to work on my muscle to be able to just shoot the shit in my second language, which is English, in case you didn't notice with that fucking accent. So, yeah, there you have it, guys. Also, just don't worry, guys. I wasn't here on the 34 podcast yesterday. It's not that I'm going on my separate way from the other guys. Obviously, as you can see, I'm actually casting it on the 34 channel. And the second reason why I'm doing this is just to get more content. Tell us a joke. Okay, so tell us a joke. You want to hear a joke? Don't know what kind of joke I can you want to hear though, dude. Just tell me what kind of joke you want to hear, and I'll try to figure out something else, something quite fast. Yeah. So as I was saying, the one of the other reason why I'm doing this is just to get more content on the 34 channel. So basically, there it is. And yesterday I wasn't on, and the reason I had to not be on it was I think it was pretty good. It's I got locked down from lockout off the top of your head. Okay, so I don't know. Let me think about it, man. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm. The other reason why I'm doing this, I wanted to start a YouTube channel because I wanted to show my grandmother recipe since she does crazy good crystal meth. It's kind of fucking weird to tell jokes when you absolutely have no reaction and you don't fucking know how people are reacting behind the screen. It almost feels like I'm talking alone. So yeah, as I was saying, I got locked out of my own Gmail account, so I was fucking pissed. I bashed my phone a couple of times because I was really pissed about it. And the main reason I was pissed is not the fact that being locked out of my account. Like I knew my password, but I obviously it wasn't working because somebody changed it, and they confirm to me when they say your password changed like 29 hours ago or something like that. So what make me explode on this is like how piss poor the customer service of Google is. Like they're there's a mean streamline automatized way to get your account back from Google, and if your case doesn't work in that really narrow thing, like I had a recovery email address, but obviously that's a really 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 old email address, and never occurs to me to change it because I had that email address now for more than 10 years or something like that, so I had no reason to check it out, and then I got locked out. And when I checked around, like if they have something like a customer service phone number or anything, they have nothing. You're basically it's 100% automatized. So yeah, there you have it. Like Google piss poor customer service. And despite that, I'll try out their Stadia services yesterday because that's mainly because of Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know what your experience with the game is, by the way, so just leave your comment if you want to talk about it or whatever. Yeah. So basically, I was under the impression, like from what I've heard, that this game was better on. Yeah, Skyflame is fucking laughing at me. And you're right, man. You're right to be laughing at me. But on the other side, though, Google is fucking bullshit. Like I spend like 1 to 2 hours to change all my fucking accounts I have, like DigitalOcean, Facebook, Instagram, or everything, to my other account, like that I just created. And now I have to like cancel some payment I'm doing to Google because I'm sending my backups on Google Drive. So basically, the fuck is wrong? So basically, yeah, it's not a good situation. But now I know that my Google is pretty locked, so nobody, not even the guy that fucking hacked my account, has access to it. So there you go. So nobody has access to it. It's locked apparently. So nobody has access. even the Google employees, from what I understand. And yeah, they have a gaming service called Stadia, and that's what worried me because I had an issue quite similar back in the day with Steam, and the I could speak with somebody. I told that every one of your use cases for recovering an account, I don't fit in any of them at all. So basically, I was pretty screwed. And I managed to talk to somebody, and in an email exchange of like 2 or 3 emails back and forth, they solved my problem. They verified my identity with a couple of questions that only me had the answer, and basically they unlocked my account. And that's the same thing with DigitalOcean, by the way. So that's what kind of worried me with the whole Stadia thing. They have a gaming platform called Stadia, which is for those who doesn't know, it's a streaming service for video games. So basically, what it means is you don't have to install a game or buy a fucking rig. Yeah, I told them. No, I couldn't tell them because I didn't manage to get all of these guys. So basically, I was just yelling at my screen, and then I tried to speak to. I tried to kind of figure out a way around that problem, and the way around I figure out is to talk to the salesperson from the fiber. Maybe they will be able to switch me on this customer service about the Google account. And and that's where I literally explode. Like they told me, we cannot do anything for you. There's nothing that exists for account recovery. So there's nobody, no human being, taking care of it, or that can help you out on this. And the reason is they want to prevent like any scam attempt or anything. And I'm like, yeah, but Steam is doing it, DigitalOcean is doing it, like any other services providing like payment and everything. They have something in case of like you got locked out of your account for some reason or another. You can recover your account. But basically, I had nothing, so I could even yell on somebody, and I even cursed at some poor sales guy, which I think his name is Harold, but that wasn't his fault. It's just his fucking answer was retarded. He told me, "Yeah, you have to go there." I'm like, "Yeah, I already got there, and it doesn't work." The list of troubleshoot that I had to do didn't work at all for me. So he was like, "Oh yeah, but there's nothing I can do if nothing of the like that works. You doesn't nothing do." And I'm like, "Would you fucking erase the account or something?" And then he got obviously pissed at me because I cursed at the guy, and I shouldn't have cursed at the guy. I was just really frustrated by that point. So yeah, all those things that happened yesterday. That's kind of the reason why I didn't went on the podcast yesterday with the 34. And obviously that would have been kind of a fucking weird podcast if I was on. I would have been yelling like a maniac about the little dumb shit happening, or that wouldn't have been fun for anybody on this. So I just choose to cool off playing Cyberpunk 2077 on Stadia with my new account. That was it. Like, fortunately, I had no like Stadia stuff going on with my old account, and I'm thinking right now about switching email provider to another one. Like I know that Gmail cannot be trusted because I really need it for to receive emails for my login informations and everything. So like the only thing I cringe now is now I have bought like Cyberpunk 8 will be fun for me. Oh yeah, me yelling on innocent people that did anything to me. Yeah, sure. I'm sure it will have been fun for the viewer, but for the guest of yesterday, from what I heard, was pretty awesome. That would have been a shit show for the other people, and I know that Victoria is a bit sensitive with that kind of stuff, and I don't want to just like if it was just me and you, Peter, I would have been on because I know that you understand it's not personal and everything, and you don't get sad and kind of what the fuck is wrong with this guy when I get pissed about something that is not related to it because I was already pissed. But yeah, that's kind of the retarded shit that kind of prevented me of doing the podcast yesterday. So no, there's no breakout or everything. It's just me starting my own shit. And it's on the 34 channel, so you can pretty much check it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. It's live on 3 places. So this is it, guys. I was. You should have been on ST. You should have been on ST. Yeah, maybe I should have been on, but I didn't like my energy like at that moment. So I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm not getting on knowing I was pissed and I had a pretty shitty energy to bring on. So that would have worked out for anybody. Like I know that for the entertainment purposes, seeing me yelling on people that didn't do anything to me because I was already irate and pissed and I threw my phone around, that would have done a good podcast for viewership, I guess, or anything. But for the people involved in the podcast, that wouldn't have been fun. Like my girlfriend wasn't having any fun when she was suggesting something to me that I already tried, and I was like, "I know for fuck's sake, I already tried that." Oh, did you try to go to the recovery page? Yes, that's fucking an hour I'm on this shit, and nothing fucking works. That's the problem. That's why I want to get a hold on somebody, and that wasn't fun for my girlfriend. So that's why I noticed, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be in contact with anybody that night. Like just cooling off playing video games was the best decision I feel for me and for the people involved into the podcast. Thank you for the like. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And that's kind of the whole situation I have with Google right now kind of make me cringe. And I said it a couple of times, but I like to react to what people said in the chat, like basically Claudio and Peter and the three other people that I can't identify. Please, if you are watching this, don't hesitate to comment and anything. Um, I'll make sure to watch and react to it. Like you've seen, I just got my chain of thought just to answer to it, so that's cool, no problem. So yeah, I have been trying that new Stadia yesterday because now that Cyberpunk 2077 is absolutely garbage on console, which I have a PS4 and I have tried it. The first time I boot in the game on PS4, I was pretty happy because I'm a big fan of the cyberpunk lore and the cyberpunk genre, like the subgenre of the science fiction, which is cyberpunk. But it was pretty buggy and messy and didn't work out. So I was pretty pissed at some point. I was just when I saw that a couple of patch was coming in. I was like, okay, maybe I should wait until February. And then I saw like Stadia, which was working pretty well. So I was like, huh, interesting. But what happened next is that I saw like a patch note for the version 1.05 on PS4 and Xbox One, and I saw the bug that they correct, and I was like, oh, maybe you don't want to make a list of all that because it's all shit I didn't notice. But I'm like, oh boy, that product is shit on those platforms. So I asked for a refund. So and the funny thing is, when you go on the PSN page to the customer support, when you go on this, you see that they had a big banner that say, "Oh, you want a refund for Cyberpunk 2077?" And I'm like, oh fuck, how screwed up your product got to be." So so PSN is actually sending you over to get a refund on that fucking thing. So I asked for a refund. So obvious, jury is an automatic thing. As soon as they saw that it's in my library and I bought it, they will send me the cash. So yeah, that's what happened. And then I bought it again on Stadia, and I gotta say it ran like a charm. So just a couple of disclaimer though. For those who doesn't know what Stadia is a platform to be able to play video games on the cloud. So that means you just need internet connections in theory, and you play the video game through streaming, like pretty much like you're doing right now, right? You don't need to install anything on your computer. You don't need to download the fucking video right now on your computer. Basically, you watch it through the web. So that's the same principle with the Stadia video games. So that was interesting because the loading is really fast. The quality of the game in general was really neat. Like really, the graphic was fucking awesome. That was pretty much the experience I was expecting, and the screenshot you were seeing in the review, that was pretty much it, right? So you saw the texture was fucking awesome, the lighting was even better, the animation was a bit more fluid. Some stuff were changing, like the AI is still a bit of a mess, and there's some glitches there and there, but in general, the game is way more enjoyable on Stadia than on fucking console. And I don't have a lot of money to spend on a next gen fucking rig, like a computer really built up for video games. And also, there's a shortage of PS5 and Xbox, the next generation. I didn't, I can't catch the fucking name of that thing. So yeah, that's pretty much That's pretty much it for me. So Stadia is a cool experiment, but the customer service of Google kind of make me cringe about it. So I'm like, yeah, I'll play like the whole cyberpunk thing, and they give you a whole mount of Pro, which is a 4K gaming experience. So basically, you don't need to buy a PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. All you need is a fucking good internet connection and a 4K screen. If you have a 4K screen monitor for your computer, you can basically just play on your computer without installing the game, and there you go. You play. You just play it out. And just as a disclaimer, though, I say it run well on my computer. Few things you have to know about my connection is when I was playing, the I was plugged in to wired with the Ethernet cable, and also I have a pretty neat internet connection. So for now, for most people I know don't have such a great internet connections. And when I say most people I know, I'm mostly thinking about the other dirty four when you saw the video that are cutting, right? So that's pretty much what I'm talking about. You might want to plug in your internet with an Ethernet cable if you want to play with Stadia and have a good experience. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's going to be fucking miserable. Um, as it is to play like in public with the data and everything, not sure. I'm not sure of it. That might be a bit slow. Let's let's just let's just check out how it turns out. So there you have it. Oh, and I don't know if you saw that, but there's just to switch subject really fast. I heard that François Legault is doing another lockdown, so the like a really more severe lockdown. They say it's gonna be 2 weeks, like it was the first time around that, and we were like in a lockdown for the remainder of the fucking winter when the whole thing started the first time around. So don't know what to think about it. And especially that now we know that the decision to close the restaurants and the bar was pretty much like not, it wasn't scientific at all. It was like mostly political. So basically, there were no need at all to fucking close it, but they still did. Yeah, don't know what to make out of it. You know what? It's a cool experiment, but I think I'm going to end it there. So if you think it's interesting or it has a future, go ahead, just leave a like, comment, fucking share, and there you go. And I'll be back on the 34 tonight, where we're adding an interview with Charles Vaccaro. I know it was a bit short, but I'm quite happy that I didn't do shorter than the fucking intro. That would have been like something quite cringy, actually. So have a great afternoon, and see you tonight, guys. Bye.